Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make this awesome Playhouse house. This is what I wish I had in my garden as a kid, but unfortunately I didn't, so I've got to settle for making one of these in Minecraft instead. Here it is from all of the different angles that you might possibly want to view it from. This thing has quite a few features. On the left hand side of the build, we have this awesome swing set. On the front of the build, we have this set of stairs, which is supposed to kind of like be a slide. Unfortunately, you don't have slides in Minecraft unless they're water slides, so that's what that's supposed to be. We have this fireman's pole on the right hand side of the build, and for the main part of the build, we do actually have this functional actual playhouse all the way up at the top. You can see there's actually quite a lot of room in here. It's actually a roomier than some of my survival houses, and on top of all of that, it is built on stilts, so if you wanted to, you could actually store stuff down below. Really, this is just a nice, fun, colourful build. I hope that you guys enjoy this. It can serve a great many purposes, whether you're building a public park, whether you want to put it at the back of a fancy house, or whether you just think that it makes a really nice, colourful standoff house that you want to show your friends. If you do enjoy builds like this, guys, please do remember to smack that like button. It really helps me out. It honestly does. If you don't want to smack it, then gently tap it, because it does get smacked quite often. Without any further ado, why don't I actually show you how to make this thing? I'm sure that you guys are wanting me to get to it. So if you want to make it, here's what you'll need. Grab yourself some yellow concrete, red concrete, blue concrete, lime concrete, white stained glass paint, red stained glass paint, nether brick slab, stone slab, and some sand. If for some reason you can't get your hands on any sort of concrete, wool will work fine. So once you have each one of these materials, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, and by the way, the whole playhouse will fit into a 21 block, that's 21 blocks coming across the front, by a 17 block area. That only covers the house, the swing set, the fireman pole, that sort of stuff. It doesn't cover the area that we might fill around it, however. So if you want, you can make this very same area in your world, and if you do, come all the way to the back right hand corner of said area, right here, and move to the left from the back right hand corner, move to the left by 1, 2, 3. This is where we'll start the build. So begin with a row of 4 red concrete coming up from the ground. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take that 4th red concrete and extend out in front of it by 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Connect down to the ground. And then take that 12th block and go left by 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Connect that down to the ground. But then take that 9th block, extend it backwards until it is in line with where we very first started, connect it to where we very first started, and also connect it down to the ground, creating a nice platform for us to begin our builds. So first of all, we're just going to fill this in with yellow concrete. If you want to use, by the way, a more traditional colour palette, i.e. wood, quartz, that sort of stuff, this thing actually does look really good as wood and quartz, because I've actually built it using both of those materials before I settled on using a much more colourful version of it by using clay. So any way you want to build it, it'll actually look really good. That is the platform. Kind of looks like a very small coffee table. Well, we're going to want to start in the very back right hand corner of the build, where we kind of first started, and on top of this platform, we're going to want to stack a row of 4 yellow concrete coming up from the ground. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take that 4th yellow concrete and do 3 up left diagonals from it. That's 1, 2, 3. Do 3 bottom left diagonals. 1, 2, 3. Then connect down to the ground like this. Or the platform, I guess, is a better way to say that. So what you then want to do is you actually want to take the very bottom of the house, the 2 rows of yellow, and you want to extend each row of yellow forwards by 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On top of each one of those 5th blocks, or you know what, we'll start with the left one, we're going to go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to do 3 up right diagonals. 1, 2, 3. Then 3 bottom right diagonals. 1, 2, 3. And then connect down to the ground. What we can now do is figure out where the door's going to be and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to take the bottom front right hand corner of the house, which is this block, and I'm going to go left of it by 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm then going to go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to connect to the left, And I'm going to place some red stained glass pane underneath the doorway, which is here. I'm also going to take the upper part of the door, the row 3 that we've made, I'm going to extend it to the right, and I'm going to fill it in, the empty space that is, using red stained glass pane. Then I'm going to fill in the roof area like this, which is perfect. And then on the right hand side, I also want another window. So I want to take this left hand block and this right hand block, and I wouldn't go up on top of each of them by 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Connect them together in the middle. Then I'm going to fill this in using red stained glass pane. The rest of the walls of the house, the back and the left hand parts of the walls, I'm going to just completely fill in with my yellow concrete, because I don't really want to have any more windows in the house, but if you wanted to, you very easily could. Now, let's add the roof to this place. The roof to this place is very easy. It sits on the very left hand side of the house and the very right hand side of the house. It's made out of red concrete, as you can see. It overhangs the front of the build by 1 row and the back of the build by 1 row like this. And what you basically want to do is you want to take those rows and you want to, let's say we're making the left hand side first. We're going to take this left hand concrete. We're going to go right from it, up, right, up, right, up, right, up. And then we're going to do the same with the right hand side. We're going to go, well, kind of reverse, but left, up, left, and up, like this. So that's the roof of the house. We want to do the same on the back, or what you can do is you can equivalently just grab every single block and you can extend it backwards until it overhangs the back of the house by 1 row. And then all you have to do is you just have to join the blocks that overhang the back of the house. You just have to join them together in the same way that we did on the front. So kind of like they're all connected rather than just being very simple diagonals. So if you just kind of like connect them together like that, I think it just makes it look a bit smoother, it makes it look a bit better, and that will be your house on stilts. Very, very simple stuff. Now, once you got that sorted out, this is what we'll do next. Plant a red concrete on top of each one of the remaining 3 corners of your platform. So, concrete on top of each one of the 3 remaining corners. On the right-hand side of the platform, we want to take the concrete that you've just extended upwards, and we want to place a glass behind that, and a blue concrete behind that. Leave a gap, place a blue concrete, and then 2 glass connecting to the house. Raise up each blue concrete by 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Place a green block in between the 2 blue, like at the top. Extend the green outwards by 2. 1, 2. Place a blue concrete and connect that blue concrete down to the ground using your white stained glass pane. You could also simply use, like, I don't know, like oak fence or any type of fence for this if you like. Birch wood might fit in best, but I kind of like the effect that the white stained glass pane gives us. On the front of the build, that's the fireman's pole by the way, that's complete. On the front of the build, where we have this left-hand sticky up red concrete, to the right of this, we're going to place a red stained glass pane, and in front of the red concrete, we're going to place a red concrete. Then we're going to go down, towards us, down, down, and then finally towards us, like this. And then we're going to leave a gap of 1 to the right. We're going to place a red concrete. We're going to place a concrete behind, up, behind, up, behind, up. Gonna knock into this middle block at the top here. We're going to place a yellow concrete between, and then we're going to place a layer of yellow concrete coming down, fitting in the groove of the 2 rows of concrete that we've placed, and just sitting like behind and inside of the 2 rows of red. We're also going to place a row of red stained glass pane just on the front of the build that will prevent us from falling off but still allow us access to the actual playhouse. From the same left-hand red concrete that we placed not so long ago, we want to go behind it and we want to place a row of 3 red stained glass pane. 1, 2, 3. We then want to place a blue concrete. Skip 1, blue concrete. Fill in the rest of that row using red stained glass pane, and also connect the back of the house to the left-hand side of the playhouse, like the entire playset. Take each blue concrete and go up on top of the concrete by 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Place a yellow between the top 2. Extend the yellow outwards by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. place a blue concrete. Connect it down to the ground, like so. We then want to take the first blue concrete that doesn't touch the floor, so not this one, but the one above. We want to place a lime concrete coming from it, and then connect it to the ground. And the same for the back as well. So this is kind of like a support for the swing. Now we have to place the swing. So we want to take the row of yellow that we've made. We want to take not the first block, not the second, but the third block coming in from each side. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, this one, and this one. And we want to place rows of, I think that it's actually 4 white stained glass pane coming down from each of them. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I do believe that's right, guys. Yep, okay, that's cool. And then that'll be, hang on, 1, 2, and 3. There we go. We're then going to place a netherrack slab underneath these. You could use a different slab if you want. It's just important that slab's involved. And you just want to connect it together to make like the swing set. And that is fundamentally the Playhouse. That's pretty much it. However, if you do want to do a couple of things, I kind of like connecting the bottom of the Playhouse together using stone slab like this. I kind of like connecting the bottom of the Playhouse together using stone slab. Just like this, just connecting everything together. Because I did kind of have the idea of like making a little sort of like hidden away base underneath this. You could like you have a big proper living space underneath it if you wanted to. But that's kind of up to you. I would also kind of like make some borders around this if you wanted to. It kind of depends where you're putting it. Like if you're putting this in like a back garden, then you're just going to want to have it blend into the grass, into the garden. But if you were going to use this in like, if you wanted it to be separate from other things, then you might find that you kind of want to put like a bit of a border around it, kind of like I'm doing now. Maybe just like a stone slab border, something like that. And then what I would then do is just fill the area in with sand, specifically actually sand, like not sandstone block, not anything like that, but actual sand. And there you go. I mean, it kind of just finishes the effect, if you guys know what I'm talking about. And then, like I said, if we were to just then dig out everywhere, replace it all with regular sand, then that'd actually look quite cool. Now, I'm not going to do that because you guys saw the one at the beginning. You guys all know how that looks. You'll know that whether you like that or not, what sort of plans you have for this, whether you're going to put it in a garden, whether it's going to be like a kid's playground or whatever the case may be. There you go. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the build. If you have, please do remember to smack that like button. It'd really help me out. Or gently cuddle the like button. It really does get whacked around a lot these days. It's not healthy. If you enjoy the content, you might want to subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe, please click the little bell next to the subscription button to ensure that all my stuff sent directly to your sub box. And also comment down below and tell me what you want to see next. It doesn't just have to be this sort of stuff on the channel, it can be anything that you guys suggest down there in the comments. And on top of all of that, if you want more, if you're hungering for more, as you might be able to tell from the background, we do make all sorts of different things on this channel. You can explore it by checking out the card system and the description below if you want to check out absolutely anything and everything on the channel, the card system and the description below, and that will allow you to explore all of my stuff. Just as a little for instance, if you want to make something along these same lines, we do have this awesome big bouncy house. This is this awesome bouncy house with a water slide, which also does have kind of like a hidden layer underneath it. Yeah, we do stuff similar to what we've just made. We do big city builds and normal houses. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Check out all my stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.